My dear recruiting video, I was inspired a while back and actually by Kobe himself, who did Dear Basketball, which I tear up all the time. And this was before he even passed away. It's such an emotional, raw video. And I think I got so excited about it because it's how I feel about recruiting. And I wanted to do my own thing. And I feel like I've always been very authentic, very real, very transparent. Transparency has always been a core value of mine and my company's. And I don't know, I feel like the recruiting world was really beat up, like bad. And it came from a high and it went to a low, like so fast, faster than anybody was prepared for. And I just wanted to say, like, I'm still here for it. I know there's a lot of people that have left the industry and there's still a lot of people looking, and that hurts my heart and I feel bad for it. And I've gone through my own, journey too there. But at the end of the day, I love what I do. I love the challenges that it brings. I love the people that it brings together. And I wanted to really harness it in one video because I'm not going anywhere. So I want to put it in there. 2024 for recruiting industry. I really hope that we see a bounce back, but I want to be clear here. I don't want to see what we saw when we were at a high because that's not sustainable. I just want to see the respect that we had built, that we finally saw come through with hiring, with candidate experience, with really thinking things through, with having talent acquisition and recruiters getting a seat at the table. That finally started happening. And I just think that that will start happening more. I think people and owners and all these things, CEOs, C-suites, management, all that stuff. I really think hope that they will start listening to how hiring can be sustainable, how we can avoid layoffs again. I'm hoping that we've already, someone knows someone or has been affected by this, someone near and dear to them, not themselves. And I think we've all had enough of it, hopefully. And so I think 2024 will definitely be that moment where, are we still a little bit scared on pull the trigger? Yes. But I do think that table for recruiters is there if you go after it. Let me be clear. You do not get what you don't ask for. So I really think that this is a moment. It's going to be a pinnacle year for a lot of us. And so I think that what we've also seen is we've been seeing a community being built amongst recruiters. And I think that that's only going to get stronger. I think we finally realized that we are better as a unit. And I think that's what we're here for next year. What drew me to recruiting was the money. I'll be very honest with that. I was looking for a sales job. I just needed to know how quickly I can make money because I wanted to have my own boutique. I went to fashion school. That was like my dream. And within months of being into recruiting, I was like, wow, this is the best career ever. I never thought it once again. Even as I was building money and I had the money to have my own boutique, I never once thought that was what I wanted to do anymore. It took my heart, and it's a position, a career that has purpose. And it's just a really cool feeling, kind of getting the chills over it. But so the reason I got into it is not the reason I stayed into it. The power of a recruiter is insane. If you realize how much you affect, how powerful you are, I think definitely we will start having that respect. So here's the power of a recruiter. Recruiters, because we always get labeled into a sales position. And there's definitely some sales aspects to it. There's sales aspects to every single position. But we're a project manager. We are brand ambassadors. We help with retention. We help with culture. We build it. If we are really looking at hiring as this, I'm grabbing this person not to fill a seat, not to just have some, monkey sitting here, doing things that a bot can do. No, we're filling roles that in its entirety can really elevate a company, and it can really go to the business goals and the culture goals. And that's something that we affect and we can shape, which is massive. If we think about all the layoffs that happened, and I've been talking to quite a few TA leaders and recruiters lately, of course, and I feel like if we were all on this council, I feel like that wouldn't have happened in the magnitude that it happened. I'm not saying it wasn't going to happen. Like, we're going to cure everything, right? But I definitely think that if we would have thought things through from the beginning, because here's the bottom line: hiring doesn't make anything move, doesn't make a project move faster necessarily, And so if you pay attention to the pie that you're trying to accomplish and who's there to do it, what soft skills we have, what transferable skills we have, how can we up level everybody, and how can we get them to kumbaya together and get something done, is a better idea as opposed to, hey, let's just go hire 20 people and get this done, So that's all interesting. I hope that when you watch my Dear Recruiting video, one, I hope you tear up because I did when I wrote it. I'm going to take a couple takes on that one. But I hope that you grasp that recruiters, what you do for a living has such a colossal impact on the economy, on the world, on every company, on every candidate, every conversation you have. Like, it's exhilarating. And I really hope that you know that regardless of how you feel about the industry now, regardless of, where your journey has led you or what has happened, if you've been in layoffs or you've had to been the one to do the layoffs. I mean, it's all really hard, but I hope that you know that you're still here for a reason, and that I hope that you see that your purpose is still stronger, and that you're not getting thrown away. Your friends aren't getting thrown away, that this is just a moment in time that we get through again as a unit, and we should start sharing stories. And I hope that you grasp my story and my journey through this, and it inspires you to continue yourself.